I can't hear you!
Aye, aye, Captain! It's such a good vibration. You're such a temptation. You just walk right in and take me away. Yeah, yeah. You just walk right in and take me away. Yeah,
It's such a democracy. It's such a democracy.
it's such a good vibration. You're such a temptation. You just walk right in and take me away. Yeah, yeah. You just walk right in and take me away. Yeah,
buses are belong to me, and all of my buses are hot. 20 seconds.
I may not make this transition, guys. I might not make it. I might not make it. Oh, I didn't make it. Tried. Here we go. So, hello, everybody. Welcome. Today we're going to be doing something I hope to kind of do every other Friday, maybe.
Pablo Vision 420.
It's a little.
Hi hashtag.
Oh, I think I lost my audio. Hold on. Like every other Friday. Hello. To do. Well, I do have it kind of low too. To feature a new plugin that I think is pretty neat and how to use it, or at least in the basics on how to use it and what it's about and all that good stuff. So today's plugin is Mix Monolith by AYAIC and AYAIC rather. And I don't know what that means. I meant to ask the CEO. I was just having a chat with him last night by email, and I totally forgot to ask about what the name represented. But I'll find out, because we'll be doing a special video with him doing an interview with the CEO about that plugin later this year, and a more in-depth look about Mix Monolith and what it does and how it works and their theory behind planes and how simple it is to just create a great mix using these ideas of planes. And in fact, I've used it a couple times already, and while there's not much of a learning curve, there's some time to do it. It cuts down the time to do a mix, a good mix, drastically. And if you're doing ducking and dodging or expansion, then definitely it's going to be a time saver. So we'll take a look at that as we get into it today. We won't go too far into the how-tos and the what ifs and the all that's today on Mix Monolith, simply because I need a little more time with it beforehand. So I'll be doing a bigger video on that later. On Mix Monolith. This is just kind of a flavor for people who are questioning like what it does and how it works, kind of like how I was before I bought it. You know, I didn't really know if it was going to be right for me. And so this video can kind of give you a glimpse of, is it going to be right for you in your mixing workflow? It definitely is going to start saving me some time. Excuse me, some time the more I use it.
Spec mean. Hello.
Hi, Spec. The more I use it, the more I get used to it, the more I understand the controls, the better things are turning out. And I noticed that the more learning you give it, the better it turns. And making sure that you learn appropriately is right. So the manual is really short. It's a few pages. We're going to kind of go by the seat of our pants today. Hello, Henry. We're going to fly by the seat of our pants today. I've got the book printed out right here in case we get lost. I don't think we will. I've already read this twice. It's really short, and it gives a really good idea of how the auto mix system works. So we're just going to go ahead and get right to it. And let me start up Reaper, which is where we work. When we work here, we work in Reaper. And we're going to open up Reaper to open up an old project. So Concept 6 Xeon is the overlay that I use. It's a overlay you can purchase for about 20 pounds.
Cold cathode.
And I highly recommend it. It really has helped my workflow a lot in terms of saving time on doing things and just arranging and making things look better the way I like them. So, and that's kind of worth it.
Real Jacob Lane. Hydrate F7 and stretch.
Okay. Ooh, gosh, pop. All right. We're going to go ahead and work our way back. I had worked on this template last night to get it ready for you guys today, and it crashed, funny enough. And I don't know how far I got before I saved. So let's take a look and see how much work we have to redo.
Real Jacob Lane.
So you might end up
DB
having...
later.
DB, maybe. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. You guys are going to end up watching me have to... more than likely set this, do some tracking here and set this up. So sorry, but I had it set up before and it crashed. Oh, wait, maybe, is this restored? Like, what the hell is this? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ah, son of a bitch. Okay. Ay, Chihuahua. All right, we're gonna have to first. Let's just start over from scratch. Anyway, should we just start a new mix, like, but use these stems and get everything going? Like, let's do that. But I've already got a lot of work done on this on the actual elements. So why don't we just clear the effects rack? Yeah, why don't we just clear the effects rack and start this over like I was just starting a brand new mix, and then we'll work on it. Which in that case is going to make this take a long time because it's not going to sound the greatest. But I think what we want to do is, I think, hey Chris,
Hello, Spiky.
yeah, I'm okay. I've just been extremely busy, so I apologize that I haven't been on very much, and I just haven't felt like playing very much when I've been really busy and tired, to be honest. So anyway, I appreciate it, but I'm here. I'm alive. Thank you. So we are live. If those of you click on this for a tutorial, this isn't a tutorial, but this is a little glimpse, and we are live. So please have some patience for chat and whatnot. I appreciate that. Thank you. So where are we? Oh yeah. So why don't we clear the effects rack? But just know that this mix won't sound the greatest because I will not have tuned it. But I want to just start this as if it's fresh because it'd be a little easier. Or wait, maybe. Well, shit. Okay, let's. Okay, I can't even make up my own fucking mind right now. Pardon my language. I'm so frustrated. All right, let me do this. Let's do this. Let's do. Hi, Chris. How are you? Welcome. I'm glad to see you. It's been a long time. I was hoping you were okay since you were not very happy last time. I felt bad because it was a bad. It wasn't. You misunderstood what's happening. I think, but it's okay.
It's nice to see you again, relieved face. I hope you can make some streams again after
Yeah.
vacation.
Yeah, I think so. I would like to. I'm going to try to be online a little bit more. I'm just still trying to finish my studio is kind of the problem. And it's taking a very long time. And I don't have the energy I used to. So it's going very slow, very, very slow. And I'm very tired too. So, okay, let's not look at media. Let's look at effects and see what we've got. And what we'll do is, we have a Slickman resub times 15. Oh la la! Thank you so much, Slickman, for being so resubbed. Ooh la la. Let's go ahead and you know what? Fuck it. Let's just clear the rack. Yeah, let's start a new mix. New mix ahoy! Here we go. You can see how I started from start to scratch, and we're going to use Mix Monolith to do the mix down, and then we'll probably call it a day from there because there's going to be too much work to do after that.
Spiky
So
15 hype, Spiky 15 hype, Spiky 15
the hype indeed. Thank you so much. You starting that train? Choo choo. All right, let's clear it out. Oh wait, that's not how you do it. You do it like this. Wait. Oh yeah. Hold on. Remove from project. And we're going to start over. And look at them go. All the effects are disappearing before our eyes. Okay, they're all gone. All right, so now we have a completely dry product. So let's listen to a completely dry product, which is going to be way too loud, I think. So for human ears. So we're going to just see what we can get out of this real quick here. Why aren't you getting that? Oh, yeah. My bad.
Hi Rho Iota Sigma Tau Omicron Phi Omicron Rho Omicron Gamma Kappa Alpha Tau Tau Alpha.
Okay.
I only want if you can Spiky make one special stream in summer with DBD and other games. Folded hands.
Yeah, we can try and do that. Yeah. We'd do that. It's still got plenty of summer left, so we can make that happen. Okay, so right away, I'm going to tell you right now that the bass is so fucking loud that there's no way we're going to be able to hear anything. And this is a perfect example of how we're going to be able to use Mix Monolith to tame that. Now, what do you want to do when you start with Mix Monolith? Well, the first thing we want to do is, that's a great question. Do I want to put Mix Monolith at the end of you do it. Typically, you want to do it post-insert all the way at the end of the strip. So you're going to want to do it at the bottom of your insert strip or at the last processed element.
Spiky 15 wink, Spiky 15 wink,
Thank you. In the last processed element in your input strip. So typically what I'd do is I'd start out with a white 2A and I would level everything, right? So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do that. We're going to go ahead and we're just gonna, as I would normally track this out, or get this set up rather.
Astro Sam
Let's
2022. What's up, man?
hey, what's going on, buddy? Let's add. Why can't I find the white 2A? All right, let's add a white 2A just to the front because we're gonna just copy it afterwards because I have specific settings I like to use for the white leveling amp. So it's a classic, and what we're going to do is we're going to actually lower the peak reduction to not smush anything down to a very, very gentle 8. But then we're also going to reduce the gain down to a very, very sane 20, which should bring everything up to a good level, and then we can work from there. But everything already sounds like it's, pretty dang loud. We need to renormalize, I think. I would at least make sure the if anyone knows how to propagate, like copy one effects to all these tracks at the same time, by all means, let me know. I think I can do a copy paste and then just select all the tracks, but I'm not sure. So anyway, I haven't tried that, so I need to try that. So why don't we take a look and
Astro
see if
Sam
all this stuff
2022.
is
Are
normalized
we good
first.
tomorrow or Sunday?
Sunday's gonna be better, bro. Sorry, as per usual, but Sunday would be great.
Real Jacob Lane. Did you see the new Aputure trims?
I did not. I saw you posted me a thing though. I hadn't looked at it yet. I'm sorry. We're gonna go normalize, and we're gonna normalize at true peak 0. And against each item, we're not gonna do a combo. You don't typically. I don't know. There's times when you want to do one where it's ratioed, but not necessarily at this point. And we still need to set up our buses, so that's an issue. Okay, so it looks like everything's already normalized, so we're already good to
Real
go.
Jacob Lane. Yeah, they are very feature full and very competitively prices. Real Jacob Lane.
I don't know why this track is so
Price
huge.
asterisk.
All right, so we're going to come on. We're going to okay, what? Oh, I was pushing the wrong buttons. I was like, what's going on? So what we're going to do now is we've got our instruments laid out. Now we've got to try and make some buses, and we got to decide how many buses we need. And actually, we can do the busing after. Why don't we do the busing after? It'll make more sense. So now we've got leveling. It's still going to sound really garbage. It's just going to sound like louder garbage because that bass. I think it should. Okay. But we're at a better place. Okay. So now we know that needs to come down, but now of course, instead of doing all this manually, this is where Mix Monolith steps in. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a track of Mix Monolith to every track that we have available, which is 14 tracks. Okay. Now I guess my only gripe about this so far is that and I don't know if this is on Reaper or if this is on Mix Monolith, not because other plugins show it. So I have to say it might be on Mix Monolith, and if they're watching, if you guys can fix this, that would be amazing. It's that I don't know the source of these tracks, like these effects. Like, so all these windows are open, right? But we have no idea which one's which because it just kind of opened them and then spread them all over the place. And being that there's 14 of them, so now I find that the best way to do this is to organize them in order. So I close them all, which is kind of stupid. But see, usually it'll say at the top, like Mix Monolith, x86 Bridge, and it'll say which track it belongs to. Now, maybe there's another way. No, well, oh, no. Okay. So I'm just going to close them all. And usually it'll say like what track it belongs to right next to it, but it's not. So, all right. So we'll just start opening them from left to right. So I take number 1 and I'll put it over here, number 2, and you'll see what we're doing in a second. In fact, we don't even have to open all these, and I'll tell you why. Because what we're going to do is we're going to do the channel learning, and we're going to learn all the channels simultaneously, and we're going to mix them all simultaneously at the end. So we only need one window to do that. Now, when we do buses, we do need to open them all separately. So I'll show you that in a moment. And so what we're going to do, and even though ducking and expanding is on, they shouldn't have any effect because they should be way above threshold. or at least so close to not being at threshold it shouldn't matter. But these do allow ducking and expansion on demand per channel, which is really going to help bring things out in your mix to, if you're having trouble placing something in your mix where you want it to sound out there and relevant, but you can't quite fit it in the sound space somewhere, this is what's going to help you create that sound space by ducking out, bass or the tom or the kick right at the right time so that you can fit in that vocal, that keyboard, that orchestral hit, whatever you need to do with uninterrupted sonic space, spectral space. So that's a really nice thing, and it's built right into the plugin. So why don't we do this? Why don't we only need one open, so we're going to do a learn all channels and a mix. And how it does that is it listens to the song. So we're going to have to painfully listen to it at a very awful level, and then we'll see a big difference once it's learned. So we're going to hit learn all channels right here, the second one, and then we're going to go and we're going to turn off replay. We're going to make sure we're at the beginning, and I'm going to make sure that we have time code synchronization just to be good. No, not MIDI time code. Hold on a sec. No, stop learning. Give me back my time sync thing. Okay, and it is not MIDI time code. It's ASIO positioning protocol because we're not that fancy right now. Yeah, and then yeah. Okay, good. Now, hopefully this doesn't screw me up, and then I'll just have to turn it off. But okay, here we go. So we're gonna hit learn all channels, play. All right. And this is so it's going to write the automation play by play on keeping something at a dedicated LUFS. So while this is working, why don't I explain what's going on? Okay, we'll keep this at a lower level because it's kind of mushy and gross and there's nothing of content there. So what do we have here in the interface? So you've got your channel level as it's leveling it out and showing you the trim control, which they use what's called planes, which is based on a simple kind of set of guidelines that the creator has set using 3 decibel, 5 decibel, and 10 decibel gains to control where you place objects in the musical space. So that's kind of neat, and so that makes it real simple to say, hey, I want this violin up front, but this ensemble viola's back, and I want the crash way up front, but the taikos I want back one section. So you can just easily slide them forward and backward. Really, it works that well, and you're going to see that in a second using that slider. And so then we have the learning buttons, which is either for this channel or for all channels. The target LUFS is going to say what the LUFS is. Oh shit, I forgot. Okay, my bad. Stop the press. We're gonna have to start this over. That's okay. Hold on. I made a mistake. What was my mistake? I didn't set the all-important source. Okay, now the source at the top, that means like what's the source program material. Okay, so we need to go to each track independently, and we're gonna select. Okay, what do we got here? We have a backup vocal. All right, so we're gonna go to vocals, background vocalist. All right, done. All right. So now we know what track that is because we have it labeled. So why don't we go next track? All right. And the next track is going to be our main vocal. So we're going to go to factory presets. We're going to go to vocal. And what are the presets doing? So the presets are setting, are kind of setting its positions, its target LUFS based on what the instrument is. They kind of know, okay, what loudness do you want that instrument or set of instruments perceived at basically in the mix? And moving and adjusting that internal parameter as you set these sources. Also setting particulars for the backing or for the ducking and expansion as well. For to get your snare to pop out, to get your tom to really sizzle. Sizzle, is that a word for a tom? Not really. Toms don't sizzle. Scratch that, please. I didn't just say sizzle for a tom. To get your toms to whatever you want a tom. I don't know. How would you explain what a tom does? To get your tom to thump? Okay, to get your tom to thump. Okay, then we even have ad-lib for rap here. But we're going to want this to stand out. So this we'll see later we need to push it forward. Now we go to toms and claps, and we're going to go ahead and set this as our toms. So drums, and we've got a tom And I don't know if it's multi-mono or if it's stereo. I think it's just stereo. I think that both the claps and the tom are in stereo. So we could further separate it out if we wanted to get those claps out of there, but I think we're okay. Then we have this Beats machine. So we've got just drums, which kind of, I'm not sure what to do here because this is like a drum machine. So it's kind of a collection of things. So I guess what we can say is we can just say overheads. That's not really the best way to subscribe. We'll just do room and hope that works, like a room kit, because I mean, it's not really overheads. That's going to sound really weird. Taiko drums. Okay. That's more specific, but again, I don't think we have a preset specifically for that. I would like to see more instruments, especially in the drums in percussion, because there's so much, but then there's so much to cover. So I don't blame them for not having everything in the world. What's going to sound most like this is going to be just like, I guess I'll just gonna go for like crazy overhead and see if that works. All right. And then we have our other track here. We have our main bass. Sorry guys. I know this is really boring, but I swear it pays off. So, you could be sitting here trying to struggle to get the mix together, or you could just do this real quick. And trust me, I'd rather just do this real quick. So, that's bus rather. We go to bass, and this bass in here is more of a synth bass, I believe. I forget. We could listen to it, but let's just go for it because I don't want to lose anyone's attention. And then we have this kind of like bass wobble. It's like blah, 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 blah. So what we're going to do with that is we're going to go with the synth bass on that as well. And then we got this music box sound that is quite lovely. And we're going to go ahead and go with probably piano and then suitcase on it. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to start closing these because I'm running out of space. We left off on the piano or on the music box. Oh, shit. That's rap ad lib. So that's going to be Tom Claps. All right. And we left off on the little piano, which is, we still got a few to go. All right. So then we got a brass sweep. So with this is like a synth brass. So I'm going to go ahead and say, we're going to just do a synth accompaniment, and we're going to hold on to that. Yeah, it's cool when you see it actually do its thing. Well, the unfortunate part is you don't get to see, it's like it culminates into like a really great orgasm, but you didn't get to be there during the whole sex act. So it's like you're just there for the finisher, because it totally just, it gets everything to mix up real well, but you don't get to see how it does it. So it's kind of like, but you kind of know because the book tells you how it does it. So that's kind of nice. So orchestral, we're going to do this. We're going to try to bring this section, this ensemble here. I think I have, why is there orchestral? Oh, there's orchestral brass. I'm sorry, there's orchestral brass. So we need to go to brass and then horns section tucked. No, not tucked. Sorry. We want this to stand out as that section because you'll see why. So we're going to go to horn. Horns. And then we're going to say if there's dual mono, then then bringing it down 3 dB. Okay, good. So it works on a few principles. Also about audio principles about, when you have two sources at the same decibel level, you have doubling of decibels or doubling of volume, plus 5 decibels, et cetera, blah, 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 blah. And that's all basic audio engineering theory and stuff. And if you don't remember that, I highly recommend some books on that. And I will tell you in a minute. Okay, the strings. Ensemble. And then we have detuned organ. And I don't know if he has an organ in here. There is organ. Okay, so we'll just do a Hammond. Let's see if that sticks out in front. All right, so now this is just using their presets. Now, of course, you could tweak and stuff the LUFs and everything, set your manual LUFs targets yourself. This is just a guide, and it's a pretty good guide to help you get going, too. Let me get my routing rack up a little bit because we're going to reroute in a minute. Okay, so we haven't routed to buses yet. This is just a straight channel mix, and right now nothing's mixed. So everything's at full volume. Everything's all grotesquely scary. So We're going to start the first track of Mix Monolith. We're going to go back and go learn all channels, the second one, learn. We're going to hit play. And now it's going to be learning. And we have to listen to the whole song. And when you do this, okay, when you do this, you're going to want to set your faders to 0. Okay, because it's now going to be controlling your faders for you via automation inside of its own plugin. So basically, it's kind of a gain control that's automated. So you're going to want to set your faders down to 0. Right now, it's already setting everything down. You can tell that the mix is getting lower. Elements are disappearing. It's already trying to mix everything. Now, of course, it looks at the whole mix across the entire spectrum of the song. And right now, so inside the plugin, it's actually automating inside to keep that LUFS, that loudness target for that particular instrument or track constant. So it keeps it on that plane. So now when you want to adjust where it is, you just simply adjust the plane level. Not playing, but plane. P-L-A-N-E. Okay, so we're going to let this play out to the end. Now, I'm purposely playing it low right now, so don't adjust your volume higher because I'm keeping my mic high as well as the program material will get higher later, so do not go any louder. If you want me to turn it up, ask me to turn it up. I'll turn it up from here. Oh shit, I got rid of the automation tracks.
Slickmania. Gonna have to run. House race PPL will be wild tonight. I will pop back in about 8 p.m. if I can.
Alright, sounds good, buddy. Thanks. So for those of you, all right, what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and we're at the end of the song. So we're going to go ahead and let it trail out. Okay, we're going to stop it. We're going to hit mix. And now all the channels that had this plugin have all been mixed. Now, when we go to play it this time, you're going to see it has leveled everything out a lot. Now, here's the thing. If you're new to this, to mixing, and a lot of this is new, just go ahead and feel free to ask any questions that you need to. I am going kind of fast and not explaining everything, so I do apologize. But anyway, there was an automation track that was missing for the ad-libs rap. If you hear that at the end, it gets blown totally to pieces by the orchestral segment. And I had automation there to lift the volume as it went, and apparently it went. It's gone. So we'll have to rewrite that automation. One thing this plugin doesn't do that I wish it did, although maybe I thought it would. I thought it would do automation, but it write the automation of the track, but it didn't. Hi, Dexter. Nice to see you. All right, so why don't we go ahead and listen to it now that it's mixed it and see where it's gotten to it now. And I'm sorry, I need to put a limiter here because I need to put a limiter there. Let's put a limiter, put a good limiter. And we're going to limit right now at 0 just to keep it open, wide open, and we're good. Okay. And here we go. So now this is using its mix volumes. Notice how it's way low, so now I got to bring it up.
Spending all your time getting input. Take heart to give us your output. Everybody cares what people think. Tell me all about all the details, all the finer things and the deep fails.
So that background vocalist needs to be 2 planes back. So we're going to shove it back to the 5 decibel zone. Hold down Control and move it with. Hold down. Wait. We're going to put it in the back and then hold down Control and drag. No. Okay, there's a bug there. It won't go to 5. Okay, there we go. All right, so now that background vocal's tucked away. It's just him double tracked. But we're missing completely. What?
To the trees, remember days I used to be holding breath over what you think of me.
Something's wrong with this file.
Do I belong? Listen to a song.
I should have re-imported the stems, but I know there's some changed stems actually. There's some issues. There's like stuff that drops out. My bad.
Insecurities have grace for those around us who are having rough days. Hope those tears on your heart fade. Hidden scars under sleeves. It's okay. We've all been there, had to go through it. This is your life, don't lose it. You're here to give something, not prove it. Who am I to tell you how to be? Standing overlooking a rocky sea. This is my life, I scream, chasing after a lucid dream. I'm telling you that you are free. Endless opportunity. Destiny is your heartbeat. Don't settle now, it's time to free all doubts and fears beneath your feet.
Okay, so the rap needs to come up 1 plane. We know that the orchestral is a little bit too intense, needs to come back 1 plane. Okay, so we bring that back. Now, there's a couple problems with this file. I think there's some dropouts in the drums or something in the middle. It just seemed like it disappeared. Yeah, because I think this is the bad file. There's one that we've realized there's problems with the bass and the drums. It drops out. Anyway, we'll find it. We can fix it, no problem. But anyway, we'll keep moving forward. So you see how it's already leveled everything out to a pretty decent, mix. It's as far as, I mean, there's a lot of things that we need to fix sound-wise, but as far as levels, it's really brought it into like a kind of a coherent mix. Although some things have just dropped off the face of the earth, it seems. So like there's certain things we want, brought forward, like these taikos. We want, up 3. We want it on the second plane. What I'm gonna do right now is, because I don't want to talk about the ducking so much, because that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother video on the ducking and expansion, but I will go into it for just 30 seconds here and show you, okay, what we got. So there are ducking and expansion groups that you can set up. So you can either send or receive a channel. So you can receive for expansion or compression, or you can send for expansion or compression. Any channel to any other channel, okay, and multiples to be a duck source or an expansion source. Well, and that means that something will either get out of the way for it, or something will get louder during the presence of something else. And that's what we use that for. And so that can really make a mix pop and shine, and all the right instruments just hit right at the right moments. But that's another topic for another video, because there's a lot of stuff we have to look at in terms of timing, in terms of lining things up, volumes, levels, all sorts of stuff. It's not for the faint of heart. I spent 10 hours doing it, and I wasn't pleased with my results. But it wasn't the fault of the plugin. It was just I had not had enough time to really absorb how to use it very well. I didn't figure it out till the end, and it was like too late. I was tired. So another video for another time on the topic of ducking and expansion. Now, oops, shit. Is that the organ? No. When was it? There we go. Okay. Wait, what do you mean source default? Ah. Okay, we never did that. So we're going to turn ducking off on everything that's here, just so it's not sending anything. I don't think it's hitting the thresholds anyway, but I don't want to take that chance that something's getting thrown out of the mix because of that. So we're just going to turn it off for the moment. You can also set up infinite mute groups and other things, which is pretty cool. So, for instance, if we're playing the song and I decide I don't want to hear the drums, and I'm on whatever channel, I can go, okay, I don't want to hear the drums, so drums mute.
Don't forget, become
And there go the drums.
Member today and be entered in future giveaways. It's free, so join today. https://gilded.gg/spikypuptv. Spikapop. Need to create a website that looks like $1 million bucks, but you don't have the time, skills, patience, or desire. No problem. Ask me about Strikingly today. https://www.strikingly.com//SHYM.
Washing over you, 10 or 15 blurbs in the Daily News. Everybody cares what people think.
Okay, part of the problem is I think we're dealing with some stems that aren't quite right. Let's yeah, see this massive stem and this, I think this tom and claps are supposed to have content right here, and it doesn't, or I don't know what's going on. Anyway, we do need to remix this because we had some things not set, and we should probably do another pass. And so why don't we do that real quick? But before we do that, so this is last in the chain. So why don't we make some modifications and kind of juice this up a little bit? I'm going to say that on this channel, we're going to definitely use, I don't use some Joe Ciccarelli here. And we're just going to go real quick and juice this fucking song up. Let's do it. All right. So we're going to solo that out. We're going to grab a piece. We're going to have to turn off sync because it's going to take up too much time to desync it on.
Your time getting input, take heart to give us your output. Everybody cares what people think.
Let's see. I want repeat, please.
All your time getting input, take heart to give us your output. Everybody cares what people think.
Let's give it that pizzazz for a moment. I don't want to just leave it at presets. I'm not that kind of person, but I'm in a hurry to make some action happen here. So we're going to probably utilize a preset or two. For this vocal, actually, we're going to need to use CLA. Do 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 do. For a complete list of my plugins, see nowhere because it's such a huge list. I've never decided to make a thing. I have over 3,000 plugins installed. Well, about 2,600 that are pretty much primary. All right, let's do this. All right, so now we're on the next track. We've moved along. We're going to go minimalist. We're applying just 1 or 2 effects per track. Oops, wrong track. Go back here. Go back here. And then we're going to use Mix Monolith after all this to, again, remix everything because the levels will be different because we're using effects and et cetera, et cetera. So we're going to go here, get a little...
Holding breath over what you think of me. Do I belong? Listen to a song. Makes me feel so cool and strong. We each have to face insecurities, have grace for those to be. Holding breath over what you think of me. Do I belong? Listen to a song. Makes me feel so cool and strong. We each have to face.
All right, we're going to go ahead and just go with that for a moment. I'm pretty sure that's going to work. If not, we'll find out and it'll be hilarious later. All right, so tom and claps, we are going to use Drum Former to really get this thing to sparkly, sparkly, sparkly shine. All right, let's go here, and we're going to cancel that out, and we're going to listen to this and give it a good little listen. All right, what do we want to do? We want to get a little more juice going. How about some sexier claps? Get a little bit more there. Okay, and then we're gonna compress. No, not that band. Do this band a little bit. Saturate this one. Saturate. Bring up those claps. Make them dirtier. Okay. Make this a little fatter. Probably just attack it right around. Okay, good. All right. I think we're good. Get those claps to really flippity clap. All right. All right. Now that we've got that happening, right? So we put that up there. We got this drum machine to deal with, so I'm going to move Drum Former over there. See if we can get the same kind of action. Ooh, it's right there. Oh, so low. So why don't we see what we can do? Okay. Oh God, it's so loud. But how is it so loud? I barely hear it. What's going on? That can't be right. What is this meter displaying? The symbols on the drums, but I don't know what's going on here. Oh wait, it's not even hitting the threshold, so.
Rev_Sophia Advitashi. Amab.
Amab. Hello, Amab. How you doing, Tosh? You know what? I'm so frustrated that I don't have the Rizvani yet. I keep trying, and it's like I'm like just a couple cards away. I mean, I guess that's all right. Let's leave that as is. All right. So let's move forward, and we've got the taiko drums, which is a little bit different of a drum to deal with. So for this, I'm probably just going to want to use an exciter, which...
Rev_Sophia Advitashi. Sorry to tell you, but new update is here and already started.
No, I know. I've been playing it. I've been playing it for...
Rev_Sophia Advitashi.
For like...
We have DS5 already.
For like the last week. Or like, it's in the last like 4 days? No, 3 days? Didn't it just start? Because I was just playing this morning. And it's still, I mean, I just need the, for Starway I'm talking about, I just need the Rizvani is what I'm mad about. Why is all these things opening so weirdly? There we go. Gosh. All right, let's look at the taikos real quick.
Sophia Advitashi. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm just frustrated that I'm like a couple stars away. I mean, a couple cards away. All right, let's see. Oh, shit. Please tell me it's just the plugin that crashed. Oh, for fuck's sake. I didn't save it. Hold on, it should come back. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, it's kind of like hard to drive that thing. Sometimes it's a little hard. The car's a little skittish. All right, hold on. I'm gonna try and rescue this.
Rev_Sophia Advitashi. Are you having fun about the new track Greenland?
Yeah, it's all right. And this is a part where Reaper just crashes because it's like, what are you talking about?
Advitashi. I mean, it's named Groenland in other language, lol.
Yeah! All right, let's save this. All right. Okay. Little trick with the old operating system there. All right, now we might have to restart this though because I think that it may have crashed this plugin. Hold on. Yeah. So why don't we close this real quick?
Rev_Sophia Advitashi. I got the Mercy and Desire, which is nice.
Nice. The Desire's nice. Yeah.
Rev_Sophia Advitashi. And I don't think that I will get the 675 LT.
Why not? All right, we're going to go and reload Reaper and hopefully not crash this time. We're going to go back to that mix.
Rev
Okay.
underscore Sophibia Advitashi. I'm insufficient tokens and syndicate coins.
Oh. Well, yeah.
Rev underscore
I think it's
Sophibia
fun, but it's just,
Advitashi.
I don't know. Like,
Also, I need 3 * mercy, which is not enough.
So now.
Rev underscore Sophibia Advitashi. You know, DS5 is all about money.
That's true. It's a good money generator. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and go back. All right.
Rev underscore Sophibia Advitashi. You know that Zenvo is live?
The Zenvo? I didn't know that. All right, we're going to give it a little more excitement.
Sophibia Advitashi. The Grand Prix.
Oh, I didn't even look at that. I should look. I didn't look. All right, that's very nice. So I would kind of like some more reverb, but there's already reverb in that drum. So dreams.
Advitashi. Also, we have a returned LaFerrari Aperta for 4 years now.
All right, now we're looking at the. Well, what I'd like to do is actually try another plugin I have. If you guys will forgive me, let's save this real quick. Oops. Save it, and then I'd like to try Waves Harmony here because I just got it, and supposed to be the bee's knees, and so why don't we try it out?
Rev underscore Sophibia Advitashi. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you that A9 is available on Steam. It's free.
Oh, that's neat. I didn't know that. This should. Forgot what key this is in.
Rev underscore Sophibia Advitashi.
Do
You
with E
can log in
minor.
there at the same time with your Xbox.
Let me see. I got so many songs in my head I can't
TTV
think.
underscore Chromewin. Hey Spiky.
Hello. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I think so. I think it should be. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Remember, we still have to mix this again. I think we lost our mix numbers. Or somewhat. Somewhat. All right.
TTV underscore Chromewin. It's an E minor.
Yeah, I know. That's why I have it set as E minor. Thank you. Too late.
TTV underscore Chromewin. Sounds like it changes key though. Rev underscore Sophibia Advitashi.
Yeah, to like a C major or G major, F major. I can't remember, right?
Cross platforms, meaning it can log in at the same time.
That's true. That's pretty neat. I wonder if it works though. I wonder if it works. That's the thing. Okay, let me instead. I'm gonna have to mess with that later because I'm not quite seeing what it's doing. And I don't have my phones in, so I can't really listen. Okay, so we're gonna remix this, but we need to finish what we're doing first. So why don't we doctor this up? Still, we're gonna use JJP bass. Okay, and I'm gonna solo this out.
Rev_Sophia Advitashi. Also, you know that Bentley GT3 receive a bug? Rev_Sophia
No.
Advitashi. From 404 kmh to 475 kmh.
That's hilarious. All right. We'll probably put the wobble over here too. Let me see if this is gonna like it. We'll probably just only stick a couple other plugins on these things to get them to pop out of the mix. But the point is that this should save us some time. Still, Mix Monolith has saved us a lot of time in the mixing of the song. So now we're gonna go ahead and I think we'll use JJP keys. I'm trying to get more familiar with how the JGP tones are. I'm using them a little more often here and there. So let me solo this out. Make it a little fatter. Double it, and then also add space. Probably lots of space.
I mean, it's a king of Class D, but that stats was gonna be from GT3 Continental Speed, which is that car is a legend pass. TTV_Chromlin.
Yeah, it is.
BTW, make sure to hydrate.
Yeah, I've been trying to. All right, that's a little crunchy, but I kind of like it.
Advitashi.
So,
they were gonna fix it, but it's not affect the ban or CB.
Oh, that's good. Well, wait, I don't know. Wait, is that good or bad? That if it doesn't affect the CB or the band people? Brass sweep, but you're not going to fix it for them? Okay. Brass sweeps. I don't know if I have anything for brass necessarily.
Rev_Sophia Advitashi. I
think
use LOL.
I could use Maserati groups. I think is what am I looking for? Brass sweep. Yeah, I think it doesn't have anything for brass, but we'll find out if it can kick some ass. Why was that automated to stop? It got that loud? Really?
Sophia Advitashi. They will fix it.
Brass sweep. Oh, okay, they will fix it. That's good.
Rev_Sophia Advitashi. It needs an update on it.
I see.
Rev_Sophia Advitashi. Also, you know that the MP1 pool has been back to normal? Rev_Sophia Advitashi.
I didn't know that.
Many people pissed about that rewards.
That's pretty scandalous. I wish I could. I have the 431, but I need the other one, the 25. All right, so then here on Synth Plux, we've got. Yeah, we'll go back to JJP strings and keys on this one because I think that it will help us in that quest for delicious synth plux. Let's take a look. Those are not synth plux, but that's okay.
Rev_Sophia Advitashi. So if a pools are on a list, it will do the same as rewards, which is I hate it.
Well, why are they doing that then?
Rev_Sophia Advitashi. I want the MP1 pool, but I hate the same pool rewards.
I see.
Rev_Sophibia Advitashi. Also there is
Hey,
no
I'm not-
Ghost and Ghost Slipstream. All is World Series, Classic.
I'm not doing a good job here. I'm not watching my levels. I'm not paying attention to anything. Let's hope Mix Monolith will fix this up because it's supposed to. So we're keeping it at the end of the chain so it can deal with the things that I'm inserting that are giving it level issues. So let us just add strings and keys here. Make it easier. Strings and keys. And the organ, I think what I'll do is I'll do a quad compressor on it. So let's go here. Here.
Rev_Sophibia Advitashi. Also on Windows, you can block any player, but does not this mean that you can't see him on a race?
I see. That's pretty interesting. All right, quad comp. Let's use the IK. All right, and let's get this a little bigger. Right there. Relax. Put it right in the middle, and
Rev_Sophibia Advitashi.
didn't
But
do
all
it.
more infos are on Discord.
Okay, yeah, I'll have to check it. I haven't been on for a while, at least a few days. Okay, let's get this organ done and then get this thing mixed. Oh, this is not an organ. This is an effect. Why is this? Why did I think it was an organ? Because it says detuned organ, maybe. Okay, so we're gonna have to go through all these tracks and rename them. That's another thing. It doesn't seem to keep it between
Overall,
sessions.
I have GLVL 18, 1.2 mil/5 mil, 115 cars, 97 rad.
This is gonna have to be like synth, like this is like accompaniment. But anyway, let's shave out the middle. All right, and then all right, let's.
Rev_Sophibia Advitashi. My only target for Zenvo is the decal. I didn't sandbag, but I'm in tier 1, which is very challenging.
So we're gonna need to do this over because it's gone since we lost it in the last setting or thing. But what kind of I don't understand is it doesn't seem to keep it between saves. So I need to talk to them about that because because it says default, like but is it really, like, is it still set up as the last channel? And it looks like no, because the target lefts,
but he can't participate.
the
so
target
get
lefts are
competitive,
all
I
the
guess.
same. You know, all the target lefts are the same. So no, so we're gonna have to redo this. So that's a real big bummer, and I'll make sure I bring that to their attention at AYAIC. Because I don't think that that's desired functionality. I could be wrong. Maybe there's a reason for it, but I would want these to return back to what they were set at when I saved, not blanked out, because I spent a lot of time configuring these, obviously, and now we're gonna have to do it all over again, and that's a lot of work. Because even just getting these open is taking me a couple minutes.
Rev_Sophibia Advitashi. Also, if I had Clash tokens and coins on Club Clash, my plan is to.
And we haven't even bust yet, so you know, technically we're behind. So let's
new Club Clash BTW.
let's go ahead and get our sources figured out. So the number one source, and I need to see the mixer. So great. This is great. All right. Number one is backup vocal. So we're going to go back here. We're going to go to vocal, and we're going to go to background vocalist. Done. Closed. This is main vocal. So we're going to go to vocals, and we're going to go to lead vocal. All right. Done. We're going to go to this one is going to be a rap ad lib, but in fact, I think what we want to do is we want to we'll see what happens, but I already know we want this upper planed at like 5 at least, if not like 10. All right, so we're going to close that, and then shit, I left all the ducking and expansion on.
Rev_Sophibia Advitashi. Ah yes, focus on music first, lol.
Thank you, because I keep fucking up. All right, so these three, okay, are going to be, those are done. Now we're on track 4, which is toms and claps. We're going to just make that into a toms channel, so drums and tom. We'll do multi-mono just to see what happens there.
Rev_Sophibia
Duck expansion
Advitashi.
is off.
You
Let me
leaked
turn
like
it.
4 chats XD.
Oh, I did. I'm sorry. I'm just too trying to get this done. I'm sorry. I'm just too focused on trying to get this done. 5 is those drums, and so we're gonna go ahead and go to drums, and we'll do oh, there was clap right there. So we're gonna do drum machine, which is just really
Rev_Sophibia
percussion.
Advitashi. It's fine.
You know, I don't know what else to set it at. I have to make one for it. So then we have the taiko drums, which I would also set as just percussion at this point. And percussion forward. And then we want
Rev_Sophibia Advitashi.
the
You
bass.
can still get the revenue. Always Tuesday M8.
Yeah, I know on Tuesdays, I know. Bass, I always go for it. This is the main bass, and it is kind of an electric bass. So we're gonna go with electric bass, and then we have that bass wobble, which is like a synth bass. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna go synth bass. Okay, we're gonna close that. Ah, shit. We're gonna close that. Then we have that music box, which is going to be the piano and suitcase E. Okay. Brass sweeps, factory preset, brass section, tucked. And then we have synth plucks, which aren't really, so those are just synth. And it's going to be ARP synth. Okay. And then we have orchestral brass, which we're going to put into brass, and we're going to do brass section, horns, just horn, right? And then we're going to do this one, which is the strings, and this is going to be strings ensemble. And then we have our last one, which is that synth accompaniment. Okay. I don't know why I'm putting that there. This is like obviously like ambient effects. Okay. All right, now, and we're going to want to pull that down a plane because I don't like it like up front. Okay. So when you start thinking about things in planes, like they have it set out in the plugin, things become a lot easier in terms of visualizing the soundstage and getting things set appropriately. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and have it listen, and we're going to have it mix. So first, let's save. All right, now that we saved, we're going to go to Mix Monolith on the first track, hit all channels, learn. We're going to hit play, and it has begun learning.
Second half BTW. Bugatti EV110, Grand Prix, GT by
Hey. How you doing, Rise? Nice to see you. All right. So yeah, it sounds like garbage right now because it's all hitting max limit. So don't worry. As soon as this is mixed, we'll see what it sounds like. Oh, I got a new one. I ended up getting another 32-inch 1440p monitor, but it's a 165 hertz IPS Nano from LG. It's really nice. It's got HDR and everything. It's pretty good. Oh, God, this is hitting peak so bad. But hopefully we'll get this to learn it out, and then we'll get a decent mix out of this, and then we can bust it. And then once we bust it, then we can master it, and we're done. No, it's already fixed. I bought a new one. I can't fix the old one. It's died. Yeah. So I gotta wait for this to auto mix. So we're waiting for that. Maybe. All the channels have gone crunchy, except for like 1 or 2. It's fine, Rice. All right, now... Okay, something's wrong with this file, so we're not going to use this. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to mix all those channels. All right, and it should be a lot better for us to listen to. And while we're waiting on that and stuff, we're going to find out who today's stream sponsor is.
Welcome.
I love when I log on and it says,
You've got mail.
Yes! Anything you want to learn about is here.
America Online is the internet and more.
America Online. So easy to use, so easy to get started.
if you have a phone line, you can be online.
It's fast.
Free 24-hour customer service. With email, instant messages, and a buddy list, it's the easiest way to keep in touch.
All my friends are on it.
Now with 56K, connections are faster than ever.
That fast. If I can do it, anyone can.
America Online. So easy to use, no wonder it's #1. Sign up today.
Sign up today. All right. I hydrated, I stretched, I did it all. Now the mix should be brought together a little bit better. Let's go ahead and see where we're at now. Okay, we can't hear it. That's a good sign. Brought up to unity, and we are at good levels. Nope, I am not.
Spending all your time getting input. Take heart to give us your output. Everybody cares what people think. Tell me all about all the details, all the finer things and the deep fails. Everybody cares what people think.
So, as you can see, it's brought the mix together pretty nicely. Play that background vocal. Maybe later. I'm not sure yet tonight. I will do a gaming stream, but I'm not sure what I'm going to play yet. All right, tuck that back 5 dB.
10 or 15 blurbs in the daily news. Everybody cares what people think. Your feedback, don't slack. More talk, more bump. Money reads minds, bleed, blaze trees, need greed, plant seeds, sprout, truth, sprout, lie.